Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Blue Point TV, where we talk about football and football related stories. Okay guys, let's talk about the game Nigeria and Guinea-Bissau. Let's just react to the game. Now, Nigeria won the game 1-0, and for me, this performance against Guinea-Bissau was shocking. The performance was just a joke. And for me, this team, okay, the three games that Nigeria have played so far in this tournament, I feel like this one was even the worst performance. The first game that they played, they drew that game, but I feel like they played well because I did not really criticize the performance. For me, what I criticized was our finishing, our lack of being clinical, our lack of scoring goals. That was what I criticized. But in terms of the actual play, the actual football, I feel like we controlled the game. I feel like we were the better team, but we were not clinical. That's in that game. And then the game against Ivory Coast, we gave them so much respect. We came with a game plan because, they are Ivory Coast and they are playing at home, they are the host. So we gave them so much respect. We just allowed them to hold the ball while we make sure they don't score. And hopefully we'll get it goal. And that was exactly what happened. We had a penalty, we scored, and then we sat back. We won that game, we were happy that we won our game. Now, the same Ivory Coast that we won against and we were jubilating, that's the same team that Equatorial Guinea smashed 4-0. The same team that Equatorial Guinea, this is a team that we thought we were better than them. They played against Ivory Coast and they smashed Ivory Coast 4-0. They came out Ivory Coast. They controlled the game. They created chances and then they scored goals. Why we defended against Ivory Coast? That's to tell you that Equatorial Guinea, they were brave. They were brave because they knew that, yes, Ivory Coast is a good team, but we have to play our game. So they came against, they approached the game the way they have been approaching other games. And they won the game. And for this Ivory Coast team, I feel like this team is overrated. I feel like we are overhyping this team, the Ivory Coast team. Watching the game against Equatorial Guinea, I feel like this team is not even as good as as we thought they are. They are not as good as we thought they are. This team is overhyped. So, but then going back to the Super Eagles' performance against against uh, Guinea-Bissau is just embarrassing. Embarrassing that these players can't even pass simple pass. Simple pass. The midfield was even more embarrassing. The midfield. The players. Joe Aribo in the game against Guinea-Bissau, he was really poor. Really poor. And for me, now I understand why he doesn't even play for his club. This guy doesn't start at Southampton. Now this is a team that's in the championship. They're in the championship and Joe Aribo doesn't play. He doesn't start games for his club. Doesn't start games for his club. So it's really, really poor performance from the Super Eagles team. And if they want to continue like this, I think maybe in the next round we'll start coming back. If they want to continue like this, I don't see them going anywhere with if they come with this exact performance that they gave against a team that we thought we were better than, a team that we thought was supposed to score like 3 or 4 goals against. It's just embarrassing watching them play. How is it that they can't even pass simple pass? They can't even hold the ball for like 1 or 2 minutes. Control the game. Show that you're a better team. Show that you're more superior than them. Show that you have better players than them. Show that you're playing in a bigger league than them. Show that you're in a bigger club than them. They couldn't do that. And for me, this performance is on the coach. this exact performance is on the coach. I did not call the coach out in the first game because I feel like we played better than Equatorial Guinea for me in the first game. It's just that we were not clinical in that game. And then the second game against Ivory Coast, we had a game plan. The game plan was to defend, make sure that Ivory Coast do not score, and hopefully that we get a chance and score. We did that and we won the game. So no complaint there because of it's Ivory Coast. They are the host. And then this game against Guinea-Bissau, this was the game that I was expecting Super Eagles to give us exciting football. This was the game that I was expecting Super Eagles to show us that they really want to compete for this tournament. This was the game I was expecting Super Eagles to show us that they can win the tournament. This was the game. It shows that you're a better team than, Guinea-Bissau. Show us. But, for me, I feel like Guinea-Bissau were better than the Super Eagles for me. I feel like they were better. I feel like they played better football. Yes, they lost the game, but I feel like they were better. They controlled the game better for me. In terms of the midfield, I feel like they were the one putting passes together. The Nigerian team can't even pass one or two passes together. They can't in this game. There was no pattern of play. There was no proper system. And that's really, really poor if you want to win this kind of tournament, because there are so many good teams here. There are so many good teams, even teams that we thought that are not as good that we thought they are. They have shown that they can compete. Look at Cape Verde. Look at how good they are. If this Super Eagles team meets Cape Verde, I think it will be a long day for them unless they improve. Unless they improve. And talking about improvement, it's on the coach. It's on the coach. Because this performance for me was on the coach. It was on the coach. And for me, I feel like what is carrying this team is the defense. I feel like the defenders they have been solid for me. The goalkeeper has been really good, but the midfield and the attack has been really poor. The Nigerian midfield and the attack has been really poor. As you know, I don't think we have a top midfielder that can take the game on his own. We don't have that kind of midfielder. Even Iwobi is not as good as that kind of player that we expect. As a midfielder, you carry the game, you don't have that kind of midfielder. But if you don't have that kind of midfielder, that individual player that can do something from nothing, then you have to do it as a team. Do it as a team. Have a system, a proper system. If the system is not working, as a coach, you have to, do some tactical changes. And for me, like I said before, it's on the coach. So if we continue like this, we'll really struggle. If we continue like this, I'll be worried, honestly. I'll be worried if we continue like this. I'll be worried because there's no way you play a side like Cape Verde. I said they have been really good. You can't play Cape Verde like this. If we play Cape Verde like this, they will beat us. If we play even Guinea, which likely we might even meet Guinea, we'll struggle against Guinea. We'll struggle against Guinea. There are so many good teams. Senegal is also there. I've watched the Senegal game. The Senegal game against Cameroon. You watch a proper team when you watch Senegal. So if Nigeria want to play like this, let them know that they are coming back home. If the Super Eagles want to play like this, they are coming back home. So they have to improve in their performances. It hasn't been good, especially this game. This game against Guinea-Bissau was really, really bad. It was really, really poor. And for Victor Osimhen, I don't know what is wrong with him. I don't understand why he's missing so many chances like this. This is the player that we expect to be, scoring chances. This is the player that, obviously is the star man in the team. And if there's any chance that will fall to any player in the team, he is the one that we're hoping will get those chances because we trust him to score those chances, to score those opportunities. But so far he has been really poor. His finishing has been poor. I don't know why. I don't know what is really going on with him, but his finishing has been really, really poor. And for me, if you say you're a top striker, you're a top striker, you don't need big chance to score goals. Even half chances, top strikers will take them. And talking about big chances, I feel like he has even gotten those big chances. Those men for me, in terms of big chances, I feel like those big chances have come to him, but he has missed them. So Victor Osimhen have to improve on his finishing, because his finishing has been poor. It has been really, really poor. It's just shocking that in 3 games we only scored 3 goals. And those 3 goals were scored. It was just one that was a proper goal in terms of, it's not a penalty, it's not an own goal. The goal against Ivory Coast was a penalty. Obviously, we don't care if it was a penalty. Then the goal against Guinea-Bissau was an own goal. But with the kind of quality we have in the attack, we should be scoring goals. We should be scoring goals with the kind of quality we have in the attack. We should be scoring goals. So for me, the performance against Guinea-Bissau, was really, really poor. They have to improve in the performance if they want to go far. The attackers have to be clinical. The midfield have to control games. The defense, solid. They have been good for me. The goalkeeper, Wabale, has been really, really good for me. So the midfield and the attack, they have to improve. And collectively, the team have to improve. They have to improve, So that's it for me on this one. Your thoughts and your opinion on the game, you let me know. And also, guys, please, if you're watching the video on YouTube, subscribe to the channel Blue Point TV. Like the video, it's really important. Like the video. And also, if you're watching the video on Facebook, follow the channel Blue Point TV. Share the video. It's really important you share the video. Thank you, guys. Stay safe while I see you again. Bye.